think it's here.
Yeah,
Okay. With the paper peroxides activity of copper oxide film on glass substrate.
Thank you.
Okay, please.
Hi everybody. I am Bekir Çakıroğlu from Sakarya University, Turkey, and I am going to present my study called Peroxides Activity of Copper Oxide Film on Glass Substrate. So let's get down to the presentation. First, we will look at the literature about nanozymes. Then I will talk about the preparation of copper oxide on glass. Then I will talk about how I carried out the peroxidase activity measurements. I will give the results and discuss them. I will make some conclusions. I will finish my presentation. Enzymes are widely used biocatalysts owing to their superior catalytic activities, but they have some shortcomings, like purifications are expensive, sometimes lack of stability. Enzymes are very sensitive to medium conditions like pH, temperature, ionic strength, and etc. Also, protease enzymes in the medium can digest enzymes. As an alternative to enzymes, nanozymes show some enzyme-like activities and have become a hot topic in the catalysis area. They have resistance to harsh medium conditions compared to enzymes. The surface can be easily modified in the nanozymes. They can be produced in a low-cost base compared to enzymes. However, they are not like enzymes and lack of stability. To improve the nanozymes activity, elemental doping, particle size and morphology, and the surface modifications are widely taken into considerations. Also, bigger surface area implies abundant active sites for nanozymes. Surface defects are very important in nanozymes area since they play the catalytic centers in the nanozymes. At the beginning of my study, I mixed copper nitrate and citric acid in ethanol. After drop casting the solution on the glass substrate, it was left at room conditions for 1 day. And finally, to get crystallized copper oxide, I heated the substrates. To investigate the peroxidase-like activity of the prepared copper oxide on glass, ABTS as a chromogenic substrate was chosen in acetate buffer. After adding hydrogen peroxide, the green color formation was spectrophotometrically measured. As can be seen from the FESAM image, I get a material with uniform and some porous morphology, which implies the repeatable results and improved catalytic activity. The crystalline structure of the material is very important for the catalysis. To confirm the crystalline structure, I carried out the XRD measurements. As can be seen from the XRD pattern, copper oxide was obtained with pure structure. Copper oxide is a well-known narrowband-gap semiconductor. So I find the Kubark-Amann function deriving from the reflectance spectrum. The band gap was calculated as 1.23 electron volt, which is very near to its theoretical value. Here I compare the nanozyme activity of copper oxide without light or with light conditions. The oxygen vacancies on the copper oxide leads to the formation of some copper 1 plus centers. These are actually surface defects. They play a pivotal role in the chromogenic substrate oxidation in the presence of hydrogen peroxide. Also, owing to the superconductor behavior of copper oxide, light energy improve the catalytic activity, as can be seen from the figure. You can see here the color development after nanozyme activity. As can be seen from the figure, light conditions demonstrated more color development compared to copper oxide without light conditions. These findings confirm the satisfying peroxidase-like activity of copper oxide, especially under light conditions. Here I propose a tentative peroxidase-like activity mechanism for copper oxide according to the literature. Under light conditions, photogenerate electrons and holes form, and these photogenerated charges leads to formation of oxygen radicals. On the other hand, without light conditions, hydrogen peroxide can be absorbed on the nanozyme surface. After catalytic reactions, some radicals also can occur here. For both conditions, the radicals oxidize the chromogenic substrate, I mean ABTS, to the colored form and leads to the color development. As a conclusion, I can say that copper oxide displayed peroxidase-like activity. Light energy improved the enzyme-like activity owing to the semiconducting behavior of the copper oxide. And as an application area, the fabricated nanozymes can be used for the monitoring of hydrogen peroxide contents in the biological fluids. Thank you very much for your attention, and I can get the questions.